It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we have a beer from Cooper's Brewery, and this is the Cooper's Kolsch. 4.8% ABV, dark brown bottle, keep all that light out. There's the bottle cap. Half litre bottle, available from beersofeurope.co.uk. I seen this on their website and it really kind of like just... I love traditional labels. I love old bottle labels, and this just kind of, especially like, you know, you have your waiter there with his 6 or 7 pints on a tray. It's simple, but it's very effective. Very, very effective. It just was like, it lured me in. It was like, order me, get a bottle of this. And I was like, okay, yes, I will. Mind playing tricks on me again. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. German Hofmeister style pint mug. Look at this. So Kolsch, what is a Kolsch? It's a lager style beer that's been produced in the Cologne region of Germany. Two-finger Whitehead. Sorry to be very brief with that, but I think if I go too far into depth, if I start talking too much, you know, regarding like the history and whatnot, no doubt I will be on Wikipedia after I finish the review, because I love doing this, sitting down with the rest of the beer, going on Wikipedia and reading all about Cooper's Brewery. It's one of my favourite pastimes when I finish the beer review is to go and sit down, read all about the brewery on Wikipedia while sipping the beer. Absolutely love that. But I'm not a historian. And I like to keep things brief with my beer reviews. I'd rather talk about the colour, the carbonation, the head, the taste, the aroma, all of those other things, rather than talk to you about Cologne and why this beer was produced there and all these other things. Do what I do, buy one and have a little look on Wikipedia. It's good fun to do your research whilst you're drinking. I find it sits in your head a bit better when you do. So it had a two-finger Whitehead, good levels of carbonation, and it's amber in colour, quite clear as well. The beer is available from our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk. Beers of Europe, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fabulous range of beers from all over the world. If you've been to Germany, France, Belgium, Spain, America, you've worked away, been on holiday there, and you found that wonderful beer that you want to try back home in the UK, the best place to find it is beersofeurope.co.uk. Let's get into the aroma on the beer then. A little bit of sweet malt. A little bit of kind of biscuity and breadiness coming through. It smells fantastic. It's that kind of level of German brewing that's just of a very high level. Smells good, really good. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of bitterness. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, good. Now, Kolsch beers, I'll tell you a little bit. because when I tasted it, it kind of reminded me. The difference with a Kolsch style beer is they're less bitter than a Pilsner. They're definitely more leaning towards being malty, bready, biscuity and sweet, rather than malty, bready, biscuity, clean. It is very clean to drink, but then with a whacking great bitterness on the back end like a Pilsner, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that whacking great bitterness from the Pilsner. It's its own style of beer. And I quite like that. I like many styles of beer. The thing is, you could go to Germany. You could probably go to Cologne in Germany. You could probably drink a couple of Kolsches, a couple of slightly sweeter beers during the day. Get in, drink it, enjoy it. I mean, look at that. Head retention. Look at the lacing on the glass. Look at the beer as I rock it back and forth. Look at that carbonation. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really lovely beer. But if you want to try something else then from Germany, you know, you've had your couple of sweet Kolsches to start the day with, you could move on to Pilsner. You could move on to Dunkels and Weissbiers, and there's just so much choice. But it all kind of centres around malt, hops, yeast and water. What you get from German brewing, and this is why I love it so much. If you're going to the Euros in the summer in Germany, please try as many styles of beer as you possibly can. Even if it takes you out of your comfort zone. Please try a Dunkel, a Weissbier, a Kolsch, a Pilsner, a Helles Lager. Try it all. Try it all. Try some of the Berliner Weisses. It's like salty beers from the Berliner River. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But my point is here, is that there is a German purity law. It's called the Reinheitsgebot. And it means that they can't put any kind of nasty ingredients in the beer. There was some silly, last week there was some really, really silly message that went out to the British people who are going over to the Euros to say that German beer, be careful because German beer is strong. Now, I just find that absolutely bonkers. I just like, whoever I mention this to, they're like shaking their heads like, why are they, you know, if you look at British brewing, for example, you can add all sorts of colourings and all sorts of different. You don't even, you in the British brewing scene, you haven't even got to put the ingredients on the side of the label. You can more or less put whatever you want in the beer, up to a reason. But with German brewing, it's a law. You can't put colourings and rubbish in beer and adjuncts and all this other stuff. It's pure brewing. It's pure brewing. And for whatever person, I got to be careful what I say here. I'll have the video struck off. But whatever person who didn't do their research was, you know, telling people to be careful because the beer's strong in Germany. They should have offered up another message too, in that actually it's pure beer, it's pure, it's water, malt, yeast, hops, and that's it. Any more ingredients, you're not allowed to call it a beer in Germany. Call it whatever you like, but don't call it beer. That's the strength of German brewing. Not the ABV in terms of strength, but the quality of their brewing is that it all centres around this Reinheitsgebot. This is a brilliant example of a Kolsch. It's really tasty. I'm gonna rate it. I really like it. Is there any English on the back now? Cooper's Kolsch. Yeah, brilliant. Cold in Germany. is he in Cologne? Cologne, oh, whatever. I like the beer enough to give it a Stone the Crow's 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.